Fam, it's me, nazor.ezeh again. Hey, see, it's not every day that they used to rub makeup. Sometimes only lipstick. See, I don't used to have. There are days when there's no energy to rub makeup. Do you know how many minutes that thing takes? Do you know how many minutes of drawing and sculpting and blending and sometimes I'm like, you know what, let me just go and film with my bare face. But today the Spirit of God said, rub red lipstick, let it pop. Is it popping? Anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you are good. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but just know that I filmed this video the very same day that I filmed that boarding school reaction video. You can see my earring, that same earring. By the way, these earrings, remember I talked about, what's her name again? What's that page again? Heavenly Accessories on Instagram. That's where I got it from. I wanted to say that's where I get it from. That's how I would have embarrassed myself. That's where I got it from. Heavenly Accessories on Instagram and so many other beautiful earrings. But how are you loving this one? Because I'm loving it, and it even has bling bling and very, very affordable. But that's not why I'm here. I did not come to advertise earring. I came here to talk about something. I came here to talk about somebody, channel, Parents Wey Sabi. I don't know, most of you don't know Parents Wey Sabi. Like I said, I'm going to be mentioning some channels that I really like, that I really learn from. I'll be mentioning their channel names and be posting it here, Parents Wey Sabi, so that you can go and learn what I learn from there. I don't like to hoard information or hoard knowledge or keep it to myself. If I see something that I know will benefit you, I'll come and share it. And then you, if you know what is good for you, you quickly go there and go and learn as well. So, Parents Wey Sabi, I watched one of her videos, the one where she was talking about the mistakes that parents made. She usually films with her daughter, and that her daughter is too wise. My God. When I hear this girl talk, I'll just be staring at her through my phone screen. I'll be like, how? How is she this wise? This video is because of how I want to talk about something that I learned from her. I've heard about this thing before, but she actually broke it down in a way that me, I now understood it. And I said, let me come and give my opinion about this thing. So in that video where they were talking about the mistakes parents made, her daughter was the one that was talking most of all. So she was talking about her perspective or her view or her kenekon, what they call it, what she feels that parents do that they're not supposed to be doing. So she mentioned things like parents having a favorite child, or parents being too spiritual when raising their children, or parents bringing up past mistakes when they're trying to correct their children. But the one that I picked that really made an impact in my life, because I was balancing on that table before she broke it into pieces beyond repair, was the one where she said that parents should stop shouting. Stop shouting. And this thing impacted me because of the way she said it. She went ahead to explain why we should stop shouting. She said that, remember, I'm going to link that video so that you can watch it too and hear from the horse's mouth. She said that when parents shout, they don't really make sense. I'm paraphrasing what she said now. As in, when they shout, you kind of lose your kids. Like, your kids, it's like noise. To them, it's like you're just making noise. You're just talking. It doesn't make the impact that you actually want to make. It doesn't pass that message that you want to pass. It doesn't actually pass it because you're there shouting. When you're shouting, your kids just hit something like, sorry, I watched too many movies. That's what your kids see. You're making noise and you're being dramatic. You're not really passing anything across. And then she went ahead to say that when her dad talks to her, it actually gets to her more than when her mom shouts, because her dad actually breaks everything down. Her dad actually analyzes everything and explains it to her in a way that it actually sinks into her and makes that impact that he's trying to make, because he doesn't shout at her. And then when you think about what she said, it actually makes sense. It makes it makes sense. Okay, that message you're trying to pass across, that you're shouting, as your child is just there, transfixed, looking at your mouth moving, like they can hardly, you're not achieving anything by shouting. She said that there's this sentence that she made. Shouting is not communication. That thing that you're trying to communicate, you're not communicating it, because the idea is shouting. She said that parents should find ways of communicating with their children. Learn how to communicate with your children. It's not shouting, because as you're just there, shouting, is entering here, is going out of here. And then that's why, if you look at it, if you're one of those that used to shout, because me, I'm on that table, like I said, I was lying down comfortably on this table before this girl came and shattered it into pieces. So if you're one of those that was relaxing on that table with me, check it. You will see that most of the time when you shout at your kids about something, they keep doing that thing over and over again. You know why? Because you just shouted. You did not teach them anything. You didn't teach anything. Like she said, her dad will break everything down, which is the ideal way. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to break down that thing they did, that action, break it down, explain to them, analyze it, explain to them the results of that action, and then the consequences or the repercussions of that action. That way, it will sink into them better, it will get to them better, and it is likely to bring about that change that you are looking for. What do you think? Is it not didn't it make sense? It makes better sense, Sabby. Even though that I know that it's hard. Oh my God, children are annoying. Kids can be very annoying. They will get on your last nerves that you will even know, you will make up your mind that today I'm not going to shout. I'm not going to shout at anybody. It's even giving me headache. Because that shouting, it used to it used to give headache. You say, I'm not going to shout today. And then before the next 1 hour, you're shouting, who get this thing here? What is wrong with you people? Why don't you use to hear? Is something blocking your ear? Okay, did he make all these things I'm saying now? It did not make sense, because he said you just be there. It's better. It is better. Me, I've learned. You better learn. You, mommy, or you, daddy, shouter. You better learn and stop the shouting and talk. Communicate. I made one video where I said that sometimes I like to actually call my kids and talk to them. Yeah, I know I used to shout, but sometimes, most of the time, my own parenting method, I like to talk to them and ask them, why? Can you tell me why? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? What came into you? Because most of the time, the answers they used to give me, it used to shock me itself. Then I tend to understand them better. You get? So one advantage of this talking method instead of shouting is that it helps your child to think better. Because when you sit them down and talk to them and break down the behavior, the consequences and everything, it helps them to think better. It helps them to process things better. It appeals to their intelligence as well. They actually learn from you. Not only that, it will make you people closer. It will make you closer with that child. If your husband is the shouting one, it will make them closer to you. If you are the shouting one, it will push them over to your husband, because he's the one that actually appeals to them, their conscience, their mind, the one they can actually relate to, the one that actually treats them like mini adults. I don't know, you get? I know that most of you already know these things, but maybe it has not really sunk into you as it sunk into me when I watched this young lady. Like, you see this thing they used to say, we learn every day. We learn every day. You can learn from, you can even learn from a 2-year-old child. Yeah, you can learn from anywhere. Just be open-minded. Zero your mind. Be open-minded, because you don't know where you're going to learn from. This girl, she really made an impact in me, and I have resolved to come down from this table. I came down from it anyway, and I I don't really shout as much as I used to shout. Now when I want to shout, I hold myself. Like my Unyedi will say, my co-wife will say, if I catch myself, I flog myself. I hold myself, I'm like, why? Even the shouting self, it used to give headache. On our wise, you are just there shouting, and sometimes you even lose your voice. What is the need? Is not what is the need? Kukuma just communicates like a normal person. You understand? Oh my God. So, are you a shouter? Do you shout? Do you shout on your children too much or at all? Whatever, Sha. What do you think? What do you think? Just, I will link this video that I'm talking about. Biko, when you get to Parents Wey Sabi's channel, you know what to do. Biko, I'm begging you, help us. Help us. I love her page. I learn from her page, and I know you will learn as well. So, in order for you not to miss when they drop all these videos, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell as well. Do it for me too. As you're doing it for her, do it for me, because I know that some of you that are watching this video right now, you have not subscribed since Kemboa that you have been watching my videos. You don't want to subscribe. Why are you tightening it to your chest? That subscription now, why are you tightening it to your chest? Do you want to use it to cook soup? Why don't you want to just tap on that button? Help me now. I want to reach 2K. I really, really want to reach 2K, and I need you to subscribe to my channel, okay? So, in the meantime, what do you think about all these things that I talked about now? Is it good to shout? Do you feel like it's better that there are times when you should shout and it to actually make an impact? Or do you feel like there's no need to be shouting at all? Or do you feel like she's shouting all the way? Shouting is best. Just let us know in the comment section. You know that me, as usual, my videos, I love it when they're interactive. I love, if you people know how much I look forward to reading your comments. When I see the notification YouTube Studio on top of my phone, if you say I used to run inside YouTube Studio to go and check, hey, who commented, what did they say? And then you see me replying comments, because me, I Kukuma like to reply comments. So please, comments. We want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Okay, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and we are gonna see ourselves in the next video. Bye.